and you signed a written waiver of those rights. You understand you're giving those up by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this?
A 19-year-old stands in court after a late-night argument spiraled into an assault case. Now the case is in front of Judge Jeffrey Middleton, who begins questioning what really happened that night. The defendant was originally charged with assault and battery, a misdemeanor that could carry up to 93 days in jail. Police say the defendant had a blood alcohol level of 0.188, more than twice the legal driving limit. Now the judge must decide whether this is just a drunken mistake, or the beginning of a much bigger problem.
Mr. Roush, you're charged with assault and battery. Assault and battery is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Prosecutor here has agreed to dismiss that charge for a plea to disturbing the peace or disorderly person. Disorderly comes in different varieties. Disturbing the peace is a 90-day and or $500 misdemeanor. And I say this a lot. In the disturbing the peace circumstance, it doesn't matter who was right or wrong or who started it. Was there a quarrel, argument, or disturbance in a public place? You understand?
Yes.
Now, they say that this happened on February 9th. Let's take a look at it. Assault and battery is a punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. It's alleged that you assaulted Eric Robinette in the village of Colon. Now, you heard me go through the advice of rights a couple times, and you signed a written waiver of those rights. You understand you're giving those up by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this?
No.
Or promise you anything?
No.
You got a shiner on your right eye right now. Is that from this circumstance?
Nah, I fell into a door.
All right. Well, did you and Mr. Robinette get into it on February 9th?
We got into an argument, but we didn't fight.
Well, tell me about the argument.
I mean, I wouldn't. So he came upstairs banging on our door, and my brother opened the door, and I went to guide him down, back downstairs, because I wanted him to mind his business. And then he called the cops and said,
Did this spill out into the street?
No.
Was it in your apartment?
Yeah.
All right, building. That's probably sufficient for disturbing the peace. Is that acceptable to you, Mr. George?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Stoll?
It is, Your Honor.
Had you been drinking?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that'll do it. Your blood alcohol was 0.188 when they booked you in. That's more than a little bit. That's a little lot. How long were you in jail? There's also video. Shows you punching him. Your brother comes out and tells you to stop. Roush was located in a wooded area where he'd been lying down. You're a 166. All right. Are you on probation or parole anywhere?
No.
Are you employed?
Not right now.
What kind of work have you done?
I've never actually been employed.
How old are you?
19.
There's probably a connection to the fact that you don't have any money and the fact that you've never had a job. Who pays your bills?
I live with my brother right now.
All right, I'm doing a 1-day jail credit, 1 day. There's a $75 fine, a $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, and $150 attorney fee. Somebody posted a $2,000 10% bond. The court keeps 10% of the 10%. There's $180 to apply to your $350, you owe $170. I'm going to make that due by April 3rd. To do something to make some money, or 1,000 days in jail. No, I can't really do that, but I want you to pay this fine. Now, you live out in the country? I had a Burr Oak Road address, Colon, is that correct?
Yes,
All right, we ought to be able to find some. How far'd you go in school?
6th grade.
Oh my. Where are you from originally? Your version and what's in the affidavit are substantially different, but I'll rely on the prosecutor's discretion to reduce this. You owe me $170.
Thank you.
You're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Another satisfied customer. How about Samuel Barnett?
Your Honor, this is gonna be a no contest plea. I don't know if the court has an affidavit with this.
It's not a very encouraging set of circumstances. 0.188, laying in the forest, no job, no money, no education. I think I'll be seeing him again. Probably sooner rather than later. Hope not. Good morning, Mr. Barnett. You're Samuel Robert Barnett, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's a lot of Barnetts here in St. Joe County. Some are from Colon, some are from Three Rivers. You're from the Three Rivers Barnetts?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're alleged to have assaulted Angela Burke, someone you had a dating relationship with. It's commonly known as domestic violence or domestic assault. According to the notes here, you're going to plead no contest to domestic assault. The prosecutor does not object to deferral. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who is Angelica Burke to you?
My kid's mother.
How many kids you have together?
2.
Ms. Stoll, the prosecutor does not object to the deferral. All right, so Mr. Barnett, you've heard me go through the advice of rights several times. Mr. George also had you execute one. Do you understand you'll be giving those rights up by
Yes,
entering
Your Honor.
this plea? And it's no contest. What's the reason for no contest?
Lack of memory due to intoxication. Your Honor.
All right. See what I got here. Got a bond information sheet. It's alleged that the booking sheet doesn't show a blood alcohol, but says here they got dispatched to the motel there in White Pigeon. She said they were dating for 4 years. They share a child in common, live at the Tower Motel. Barnett used harsh words. Barnett dumped water all over and ripped open a pack of cigarettes, covering her and their child in tobacco. She tried to dump your beer in the sink. Then you threw the beer at her, and then you put your hands on her and shoved her, choked her. She says this is a regular occurrence. You took a PBT and your results were 000. Were you using something else?
No, Your Honor.
But were you drinking alcohol?
Yeah, twisted tea.
All right. I'll use the affidavit of probable cause or bond information. Says you're working at Ox Paperboard. Are you still there?
No, Your Honor. I'm working on getting a new job.
And you have a no contact provision. So she's still at the motel or you are?
I'm with my aunt. I don't know where she's at.
Where do you live?
Constantine at the trailer park.
Well, how old? She said you have one child. You said you have 2. How old are the children?
One's 8 months and one's on the way.
Okay. Have you ever been convicted of any crime like this before involving domestic assault?
No, Your Honor.
Very good. Let's see, I don't know when Mr. George is here. Boy, I'm sure he'll be busy in March.
I think you're on the 23rd, Your Honor. I don't know how busy that is.
Let's take a look. That works very well. Let's set for sentencing for March 23rd. I need victim input and police report.
And Your Honor, my client did provide me some documentation for pivotal. We'll make sure that the court and the prosecutor has a copy of that as well.
That in the defendant's pivotal information. Did you lose your job at Ox as a result of this?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you notice of that sunset. All right, Mr. Barnett, I will see you on March 23rd.
Thank you. Your
at
Honor.
11 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
By the end of the hearing, Judge Jeffrey Middleton reduces the charge and imposes fines, while warning the young defendant that he needs to change direction in life. The judge makes it clear that this could be a turning point, or just the beginning of more trouble. What do you think? Should the court have been tougher in this situation?